Hello everyone, how's it going? In this video, we're going to talk about Virgin Galactic, trading under the ticker symbol SPCE. Over the past few trading days, the stock price of Virgin went from $45 on June 28th to $49.20, after pulling back from a peak of $55.91 on June 21st. The current price level is very close to the previous peak of $54.34 on February 1st, and so far there has yet to be any signs of significant pullbacks. The price progression is actually quite spectacular and surprising, mostly because the stock has been rising for so much in so little time, and under normal circumstances, the stock should be considered as overbought if we look at the charts. Of course, that is only one of the many elements to look for, and because the stock is currently very popular in the market, we should seriously consider whether it will simply just blast through the current resistance levels without any sort of offsets. That remains to be seen, but so far I would say that the bulls are holding their lines much better than what I anticipated. The market cap of Virgin Galactic is currently at $11.8 billion, with an enterprise value of $10.2 billion. The market cap is the added sum of all the publicly traded shares, and the enterprise value is how much the company is worth in terms of its assets and operations once all the debts are paid off. We can see that between $11.8 and $10.2 billion, there isn't that much of a difference between the two. Even if there is an understandable premium investors are willing to pay to acquire the company now, in the anticipation of where it can be in the future. I would say that this comparison tells us that the stock is valued by the market within the bounds of reasons, and that there is no need to worry about a possible bubble at the present time. The current trading volume for Virgin Galactic is 62.6 million shares, compared to the 90 days average of 33.9 million shares and the 10 days average of 77 million shares. Essentially, the peak of the trading volume is now behind us, but the stock remains very popular amongst investors. What the trade volume tells us is that while the stock is still traded very frequently in the market, there is a certain tendency to slow down the buying pace and to take a step back before considering the next move. We should follow up within the next couple of days whether the volume will keep having this kind of downward tendency. And that is important because it can suggest where the price may point towards over the next couple of days or even weeks. We have to keep in mind that the stock has been on such a ride that it should be expected to go through a price correction before it moves anywhere higher, if it manages to go through this significant resistance level. When we look at the options, one thing that really stands out is that there is a lot of interest for both the calls and the puts, even if it definitely has more interest in the calls, in the anticipation that the stock will rise higher. The levels where people want to buy in are also very diverse compared to what we would normally expect from other stocks of that kind. What I typically see is that people are mostly focused on the side where the stock currently is and has relatively little concern for risk control. That is not the case for Virgin Galactic. The key levels are around $50, but there are also significant amounts of anticipations that the stock will dip lower in the upcoming weeks as low as $25 to $30 level. So, like we said before, that kind of anticipation should be expected. There are few stocks that are able to just go through resistance levels and increasing by almost 50% within a week without taking a long break. What this should mean to us is that when we trade Virgin Galactic, the position should reflect the fact that the position may take a nosedive in the next few weeks. The short-term key levels to focus at are the $50, the $40, and the $30 levels. Those are psychologically important and may be reached depending on the market reaction. Now, if we really want to find support levels though, the previous ones are actually at a far lower level than where it is now. Virgin Galactic tested the $10 and the $15 level on multiple occasions over the period of 2 years, and every time after a good ride, it seems to be tumbling back down, almost because the investors are anticipating for such a correction. The only exception of what has been anticipated but has yet to occur is with the current price point. We have yet to see such a pullback. In my opinion, it is a matter of time before the stock comes back down, but it certainly won't go as low as the previous support levels. I think that the stock may correct back to between $35 and $40 or even $25 before going back. And this is why I think we should definitely make sure to not buy in too many shares now and to leave enough allocation to benefit from the lower cost basis if the price correction were to occur. So far, it has always occurred within Virgin Galactic over the past couple of years, so I consider that to be a scenario with very high probability. My recommendation for Virgin Galactic is to slow down the buying pace right now, but not to short it. It's not a good idea to short a stock that everyone says is going to go higher. The out-of-money option contracts can be used to collect some income and to hedge some of the risks, but be careful not to set it above $30. It is good to keep a position of up to 5% of your portfolio in Virgin Galactic and hold it for at least 6 to 12 weeks, if not longer. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.